7 NBA players who got fat. Before we start, I would want you to hit that red subscribe button so you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to NBA Hub. Basketball is a rigorous and physically demanding sport. It requires staunch athleticism, tremendous conditioning, and the countless hours spent in the weight room. The NBA is full of some of the greatest athletes in the world. Some that seemingly defy gravity, and some that, well, play with larger, less athletic body types. There are many players in the NBA who got fat. Here's a look at them. Number 1, Yao Ming.
Right back to Duncan.
And his teammates love it. They like he was just really getting down. Yeah, y'all, this is what we want. Yes, sir. Powers it up.
The freshly Hall of Fame minted Yao Ming kicks off the list. The 7'6" Chinese big man retired in 2011 and surely has packed on the pounds since. Yao had an incredible impact on the globalization of the game during and after his career. He still travels the world promoting the game of basketball, and his following has stayed steady even after his retirement. His career was cut short due to injuries, largely due to the freakishly tall and large body. Ming has reportedly put on 50 pounds of extra weight since his retirement. In his 14 years in the NBA, Yao made 8 All-Star teams and 5 All-NBA teams. Ming is a legend in his home country of China. He also is a legend around the world for his contributions and philanthropy. Yao has also participated in many charity events during his career, including the NBA's Basketball Without Borders program. He also serves as global ambassador for the Special Olympics. And after the 2008 Sichuan earthquake, Yao donated $2 million to relief work and created a foundation to help rebuild schools destroyed in the earthquake. Number 2, Don Nelson.
Points from everyone, including the substitutes.
After a very successful high school career at Rock Island High School, Nelson played for the University of Iowa as a 2-time All-American, averaging 21.1 points and 10.5 rebounds a game. He was drafted 19th overall by Chicago Zephyrs, who later became the Washington Wizards. Nelson bounced around during the early years of his career, spending time in Los Angeles and then Boston after leaving Chicago. After his mini tour around the NBA, he landed with the Celtics. This is where he would find his niche. Nelson would help the Boston Celtics to 5 NBA championships during his 11 years in Beantown. Nelson even had his number retired by the Celtics franchise. After a successful playing career, Nelson would go on to have a great coaching career that spanned over 4 decades. As his career resumed got larger and larger, seemingly so did his gut. Number 3, Khalid Al-Amin. When your squad wins the NCAA tournament, damn near everyone on the team gets shine and has a shot at making it to the league. Such was the case for Khalid Al-Amin when UConn beat Duke for the championship in 1999. He was drafted in the 2nd round by the Bulls but only played a total of 50 games in the league. Sidebar: considering how short of the time he spent in the league, we're surprised the action shots of him in the NBA actually exist. Number 4, Mark Jackson. Jackson has had an interesting career in basketball. He is one of the most overlooked point guards in league history. He ranks in the top 5 in career assists and was a major part of some great teams in his playing days. After being one of the best point men in the game, Jackson became a great television play-by-play guy along with Jeff Van Gundy. As his stock rose and teams began to court Jackson as a coach, he was approached by a Golden State Warrior franchise looking to a mentor for young stars Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson. Jackson was the man they wanted, and he was more than excited about the job. After leading the team back to relevance, the Warriors promptly fired Jackson in favor of Steve Kerr. In the following season, the Warriors were crowned NBA champs, with Jackson stuck watching the game from the sidelines, more accurately calling the games for ABC from the sidelines. As his professional life has been a roller coaster ride, it is no wonder his weight may rise and fall as well. But since his time as a player, Jackson has clearly put on more than just a couple pounds. Number 5, Derek Coleman. Coleman was a monster during his college days with the Orange of Syracuse. In 1991, the New Jersey Nets drafted Coleman 1st overall, and it appeared the beleaguered franchise was headed in the right direction. During his rookie season, Coleman lived up to the expectations set for him after being such a dominant player in the collegiate level. After being named Rookie of the Year, Coleman drew comparisons to some of the greats in the game, including Karl Malone and Charles Barkley. What Coleman appeared to have going for him was the ability to shoot a consistent 3-point shot. However, after a few years in the league, it became apparent that Coleman was not as interested in being a great player or winning as he was about relaxing and cutting corners whenever possible. That lifestyle transitioned with him as he got into retirement. Number 6, DeMarcus Cousins.
Cousins for the win! Yes!
DeMarcus Cousins has talent through the roof, but aside from his character flaws, his poor conditioning really hinders his ability to perform at his full potential. He tends to get himself into foul trouble by playing lazy defense, and his weight limits the otherwise gifted defender's mobility in the post. Cousins has the potential to be one of the most dominant centers in the league, but he'll need to cut some weight and straighten out his attitude before he can be mentioned among the NBA's elite. Number 7, Boris Diaw. Looks can be deceiving. Being listed at 6'8", 250 pounds may seem respectable for an NBA player, but a big part of it is how much of that weight is muscle compared to fat. When Boris played at the World Games in France in the summer of 2010, it was clear that the added weight he put on came as a result of Krispy Kreme, not protein shakes. Now that the lockout's over, it'll be interesting to see what kind of shape Mr. Diaw shows up to camp in. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.